and welcome to Word, where we take a look inside the Bible and see what it has to say about this month's virtue, which is determination. That's right. And what does determination mean? What does it mean, everybody? Deciding it's worth it to finish what you started. So obviously we're going to see what God has to say about this. Now, today we're going to look in a book of the Bible called Numbers. And in this book, we find a story about the Israelites and their search for the Promised Land. By the way, the Promised Land is the land that God had promised the Israelites long ago. Hence the name Promised Land. So anyway, when they got there...
Hold it right there. Just hold on one moment.
Mary, what are you...
Yeah, I don't know this Mary that you speak of. For I am merely the greatest stage performer ever known throughout the world. I am Regina Fastidious III. And I'm sure that you've heard of me.
No.
You're lost. I'm here because I heard someone telling a Bible story. And telling it dreadfully. And since I, being Regina Fastidious III, the one-woman Bible-telling person, I am going to perform for you this story, a story of determination, a story of eventual triumph. It is the story of Caleb, Joshua, Moses, and 40 years of wandering. Enjoy. Okay, sorry. Yeah, you're going to be the narrator? Okay, so read this and watch this Bible story come to life.
Boy, okay. Well, I guess I'll just have to read this and, well, here goes nothing. Okay. Long ago, there was a man named Moses.
I am Moses.
He was the man who led the Israelites out of slavery and to the land God had promised them.
And you shall all follow me thusly.
Once they had arrived at the Promised Land, Moses sent several spies into the land to see who was living there and if they could be defeated in battle.
Go and see who lives in there, and see if we shan't be able to defeat them thusly.
Several men went in to spy, and they spied for 40 days. When they saw that there were people who lived there, they were giants. They were overcome with fear, and they knew,
I am a spy, and I am running away in fear.
They were overcome with fear, and they knew,
I too am a spy, and hither am frightened.
with fear, and they knew,
I too am so afraid.
will you stop that? We get the picture. The spies were all afraid. Let's move on.
And they moved on thusly.
All right, where were we? Yes, okay. So all the spies came back and reported to Moses that they had seen giants that lived in the land, and there was no way they could defeat them. All the spies, that is, except Joshua and Caleb.
Hello. I am Joshua. And we believe that the Lord has given us this land, and we should enter it and be victorious in battle. Thusly.
But other than Moses, no one wanted to hear what Joshua and Caleb said. The rest of them were scared and did not have the same determination to do what God said they should. So instead of charging into battle,
charge, charge, I say thusly.
They didn't.
Run, run away thusly.
That angered God, for he had told the Israelites that he would be with them and that he would give them the promised land if only they would believe and take it. But they didn't. It angered God so much that he told Moses to give the Israelites this decree.
As surely as I live, declares the Lord, not one of you will enter the land I swore with uplifted hand to make your home, except Caleb and Joshua. For 40 years, 1 year for each day that you have explored this land, you will suffer for your sins and know what it is like to have me against you. Basically, because we didn't do what we were supposed to do, we have to wander around for 40 years. Sorry about that.
This was very sad news for the Israelites. But this time they were determined to do the right thing, and so they wandered. And wandered. And wandered. After 40 years passed, and with the help of Joshua and Caleb.
Hello again.
The Israelites were finally allowed into the promised land, and thus ends our story. Well, that was very theatrical, Mary. Regina, sorry.
Well, I am away. I have another performance to attend to. Farewell. I exit thusly.